We've got breaking news about what's happening to the home sales here in Salt Lake County. We just hit an all-time high for the month of July with over 2,000 homes sold. Let's jump into the article that Salt Lake Board of Realtors just released. All right, so I've got this article pulled up on my phone here. It says Salt Lake home sales climbed to record high in July. Over 20 years of tracking this data. Salt Lake County home sales reached an all-time high in July at 2,093 homes sold. 15% higher than what we saw in July 2019. It's the first time monthly sales have surpassed 2,000 closings since the MLS started keeping track. Home sales had tumbled in April and May as the COVID-19 pandemic forced business shutdowns and slowed consumer spending. However, sales began to increase in June as homebuyers took advantage of record low mortgage interest rates. Limited inventory remains the biggest challenge. Based on sales trends over the past 6 months, Salt Lake County's housing inventory currently for sale would be sold in less than 3 months if no new listings were added to the market. So this is pretty impressive. I want to jump into some of the information about this and also give you my opinion on what's happening in the market and where I see it going in the future. So what does this mean for you? Well, it's important to know that most of this is generally expected to some extent. You're going to see more home sales happen every single month as you continue to build homes here in this market. When you're looking at Salt Lake County as a whole, my guess is that there's a couple hundred new units that are coming online every single month. So as you get more housing units going into the area, there's naturally going to be an increase in the number of sales just as people move around, as they upgrade, as they sell, as they buy investment properties, etc. You're going to see these types of moves pretty much regardless. But the important thing to know for this huge spike in the midst of this illness that's going on is that it's mostly driven by record low interest rates. Just this morning at the time of this filming, interest rates are sitting in the low 3% range, which is absolutely crazy. When you track that against the rate of inflation, it's almost free money when you're borrowing to get a mortgage. The other half of the story is that inventory is still down in our market. Right now, we're sitting at about 25% less inventory than we normally see at this time of year. Again, this is mostly caused by the illness. There's a large portion of the market who has decided not to move at this time just because of everything going on. Also, with interest rates being so low, a lot of those people have decided to stay in their home and just refinance instead. So when there's not as much inventory, it means that the competition is going to continue to increase and it's going to get more competitive on the homes that are actually available. When competition is higher, it means that there's going to be increased prices and there's a good chance you're going to run into multiple offers on these homes that you're actually interested in. In fact, I'd say that under the $500,000 price mark, probably 75–80% of homes, if they're priced right and they're in good condition, are running into multiple offers. So that's just something that you have to be prepared for if you're going to be buying a home in today's market. Luckily, that's one of my specialties when it comes to helping you find a home to buy. So is there an end in sight, or are we going to continue to run into these multiple offer situations and extremely low inventory? Guys, I hate to admit it, but I think this is going to continue. There's so many people moving into the state and so many kids here that have grown up and are now looking to purchase here in the market that the builders just can't build new homes fast enough. When you have a higher population, you end up cramming those people into smaller living situations and they're just not able to get into a place of their own. This is what creates such a big housing demand in the first place. So unless people stop moving to the state or a lot of people here locally decide to sell their home and move out of state, I see this continuing to be the same way for at least the near future. But all of that being said, I am still very personally optimistic about the Utah real estate market. When you look at buying real estate, you want to make sure that you look at it as an investment and look at the long-term benefits of owning that real estate. I'm still incredibly optimistic about what's going to happen here in the Utah real estate market, and that's why I'm still looking to personally invest in real estate here. And that leads me right into the next point. If you're thinking about buying real estate either for yourself because you're moving into the state or you want to invest here in the market, make sure to get in touch with me. I love it when you guys reach out. I've had people all across the world get in touch with me and I absolutely love it when you guys do so. I love to hear from you. I love to hear where you're at and what you're looking for when you make that move here. So call me, text me, email me, get a hold of me any way that you need to so we can have a chat about the type of home and lifestyle that you're looking to have. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and I'll catch you in the next one.